Being a creator, it seems like an unreachable dream for most people. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tim Lee, and when I get on stage, you must be thinking, what this young man got for me? Actually, not like a new invention or a huge discovery. I want to tell you something small, but nice for people like me, a beginner of creating. Since I'm still a student of CSIE, Computer Science and Information Engineering, I won't tell you anything about professional technology today, because I still have a lot to research. Other than that, I showed these 3 steps to create by your own. First one, stimulate your interest. Second, encourage yourself to be hardworking. Third, not just make, create it. But first, I have to explain to you how to create or what can be named as a creation. Let's see what dictionary says. Create, to build, assemble, or produce an object or idea. So it didn't have to be tangible. The act of creating is usually tied to being innovative with existing materials. For example, a person may create a new product by combining existing products that a company sells. But now I have a problem. Most people will think creating is difficult. And unfortunately, it is difficult. So to decrease the standard of creating, I will say, if you make something to solve your problem, it's a creation. And that will make you a creator. So now I want to talk about my first invention. That's something you should know about me, is that I really love listening to music. But I don't like it from here. I like it from there or there, like the music is surrounding me. Since I didn't have a speaker or a place to play my music, I'm thinking sticking my phone on the wall, but it will leave an ugly mark on my phone, so I don't think so. Then I make this, let me show you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a piece of paper and a tape on it. Yeah, I can see your face like, what? A paper? What? But don't panic. I will show you how to use it. I put my phone in it, wrap it with paper's cover. I can tap it without any hum. See, it's right there. I know, it's not impressive, but the reason why I embarrass myself here is I want to show my creating process. So I list 4 brief points about this. Check this out. First, think about what you need. Just like picture your product. What do you want to do? Or what do you want it to look like? Second, search for similar products. I will talk about this later. Third, problem and question. There are always a problem and there are always a question. So, list it. Fourth, and finally, solve it. I always use these 4 points in any kinds of problem. Even you want to save money, planning your timetable, or you just have problems with your girlfriend or boyfriend. But don't worry, I got you back. Did you remember the second part about similar product? Actually, I found this. This kind of sticker or support can help you set your phone anywhere you like. So you see, this little idea can be improved and end up turning into a real product. Now I think you know more about creating and probably have interest in it. By finishing these topics, I want to show you another example. Okay, this woman made an awesome machine years ago, and the reason why I want to introduce her, who named Simone Gears, is that she didn't study engineering at school, but she's interested in building robots, and she's really starting to teach herself. And we all know, if you have interest in something, you can solve it better and faster. That's why I think stimulate your interest comes first. But how to keep yourself in a hard-working status will be the next stage. Let me ask you a question. Does anyone want to share your most embarrassing moment on the stage? No, I don't think so. But how about if you do, I will give you my autograph. How about that? No, still nothing? Okay, it's fine. I know it's not attractive. Okay, how about if you do, I will give you $10,000. Yeah, that sounds interesting, huh? Now you see my point. If the prize are bigger, the ambitions are bigger too. So if I say, spending some time to know why you are learning it or doing it really helps you keep going. Okay, for our next stage, not just make creating. Yes, you will still say creating is difficult. So, if you really think that way, that's the one thing I have to tell you. That you don't have to create the whole thing. One of my professors always say, you can creating by someone's product, and maybe you can write your own one. But this leads to another question. Which one are you? Do you walk by what you see, or you walk by what you think? In these days, students are getting used to write what they see instead of what they thought. So, write your own program. This sentence sounds reasonable to any student of computer science. But how many students can do it? And the worst part is they even feel tired about creating their own idea. Ever since I made this speech, I surveyed people about create or make. So first question, in the future, what would you like to do? Create stuff or make stuff? Second, what will you actually do in the future? Is it the same as first question? Now, don't worry about the chart, okay? Because we are here to talking about you, right? And your answer is always here, trust me, it's in your heart. And how about we take a look at others' heart now? Let's see what they say. The people choose create and yes respond, I want to complete my dream. My professional field is creating. And the person choose create and no say, being restricted to a real environment. Can make money. Because creating from nothing is heavy. Now let's see people choose make and yes in the future, it's easier. Yes, it's easier. I think this answer is probably the only answer if you compare it to create. There is a Beaumont says that opinions are like assholes, and so does your ability of create. Everyone has one. It is important, but not many people take a look at it. For me, create is a spirit. It can help you get interested in basically anything, and it can turn things more fun. But the most important thing is, if you let yourself, let's call it a not create zone, how can you improve yourself? If you only want to copy someone already done, how can you create your own idea? I know some of you just like me, not an expert in your specialized area. But if you keep thinking that, you will drag your leg again and again. So, think wise. Think more about everything you see. Be a creative person and try turning your idea into real. And that will make you a great creator. Thanks for listening. Have a nice day.